me up. Because he was like, I kind of fuck around. I was like, man, I be making beats. I showed him my little punk ass Pos Mix beats, and it was like, it's Frankie Beverly over an HR-16 or something, just like, or just some punk ass shit. But I thought I got the break over the thing. Like I'm thinking I'm doing something, but I hear his tape, and I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it, man. He had a tape with something that was loop kind of off beat, and then he played the next beat, and he had the beginning of Midnight Train to Georgia loop off a sampler and shit. And I was like, hey, man, how'd you loop that shit that clean like that? He was like, oh, my boy got a sampler. That's how we got to fucking with Father Rhyme. He was like, I'm gonna take you over there and meet him.
Yeah, that's right.
That's how Cliff even got in the mix. And I'm like, what? Hold on, where'd you get a sample? Where you get a sample from though? Like,
it's kind of like in the way the two worlds kind of merged and collided. Cause D annoyed me at first, you know what I'm saying, and Kev, they both were. I love my brothers to death to this day, but initially,
live on Urban.
Initially, because
I thought he was wound a little tight. You know what I mean?
Both of these things are true though, and both things were true, and this is why though, because I thought they could be more serious. I'm like, this nigga is hella talented and everything,
right?
Like, man, if this nigga was more serious, you know what I'm saying? And Kev was just loud. Kev was just loud. You can hear him down the block.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wherever you were in the district. If you was in 5 blocks of Kev, you knew he was somewhere in 5 blocks.
This nigga
you know what I'm saying? So it was like that. But but nonetheless though, familiarity just grew, and you just started recognizing people, the talents in brothers and the drive in brothers, and so then and then not to mention we started making music, and my crew wasn't really going nowhere because Cliff was like, yo man, I gotta work. And he was even older than us.
Right.
He was like, yo man, I gotta work.
Yeah.
And nobody else in my crew was really serious the way that I was. D wasn't really serious at that time about it. But this nigga was.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He was about it. He was serious. And we were spending more and more time together. Yeah. And then we started making more tracks together.
Right.
And then we did.
But I'm talking about niggas was putting it on the line.
Yeah.
To go to this nigga Cliff's house, because we're both CD dudes, man.
Right.
This nigga lived by the Hollies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back in the prime of the Hollies. Right. So man, we're literally getting shot at.
Literally.
Like
shout out Hill Street. Shout out Hill Street.
We just trying to go make some beats, man.
They'll call it Hill Street.
And then they used to think this. We used to get mistaken identity, man. They thought I was some dude named Kenny, and man, I was getting shot at all over the place for some reason. Over this dude Kenny, they thought this dude was laborious and shit. So niggas was getting shot at, bro. Like,
see, that's bad.
Yeah. I didn't even know the words at the time.
I know that it's like you're not. No, I see, but no, like nah.
Yeah, man.
And then Kenny, who the hell was Kenny?
I don't know.
We still never.
I never knew who this Kenny was, but it was like, hey, Kenny, what's up now, Kenny?
Making shit hard.
Whoa,
You ain't got nothing to say now, Kenny.
Right.
Crazy.
What's up now, Kenny?
Before we go, y'all didn't know where y'all was going before you went there? I mean,
we did, but
we know where we was going.
Holly in the south end,
yes,
right?
Yeah, we know where the fuck we
You
going.
know they call it Hill Street?
Yeah, well,
Bro.
I mean,
It's not like
We witnessed
we
it.
just going like, hey.
It's not like we
they
stopped
mean
going
that
after we
to
got
you.
shot at. It's like, all right, you know what? We gonna catch the 42 instead of the 7, and I think we gonna just limit the walk, and then we got a better chance of getting
Oh
there.
man.
you know what I'm saying, or catch the 36.
I'm catching the 36 and walking
back.
down,
Exactly,
bro. You
walking
know,
down.
like fuck all that. You know.
Hey, you made it through.
That's
Yes, we
passion,
did.
though. That's
Come on.
passion.
Yeah,
when
so
you
hold
want
up.
it.
So to shorten this story, I guess we got to start finding a more condensed version.
I know.
Right.
Father Ron, my rhyme partner at the time, realized that we wasn't getting the progress that you need to actually succeed in it. And so he was like, yo man, I tell you what, man, y'all about it, y'all young, y'all about it. I'm chasing this bread, and you know what? Whenever you need me for anything, if you need me to mentor or shoot you some cash, whatever that may be,
Right.
here,
That's what's
I'm gonna
up.
bless y'all with this equipment. So he cut him a good deal on the
Right.
equipment, or he gave you the S10.
He gave me he gave me a sampler, bro. He gave
S10?
he just gave it to me because he was like,
he cut you a deal on the 4-track.
Because he was like, man, you guys are over here every day. Y'all done figured out how to do stuff we ain't never thought we could even do with the thing. Like, you know what, bro? I ain't gonna do that with it, man.
Yeah.
And he was like, bro, man, just take it, bro.
Right.
He was like, but we ain't got nothing to record on.
Hey.
He's like, man, I think he sold us the 4-track for $150.
Something like something nothing at the time.
$150.
Yeah, that's winning right there.
Oh, we're in the game, bro.
Yeah.
We're in the game. We got a sampler and a 4-track.
And a 4-track.
And I already had a drum machine and a turntable. No, that shit the hell.
4-track. Oh yeah, you're winning.
And then Mike P.
He had a sequencer, but didn't know he did.
He didn't know he had a sequencer, and I was
MMT.
like, I was like,
and you
nigga.
got a sequencer.
Yeah.
I was like, nigga,
yeah.
you know what this does? It's like, this is a sequence, man. We gotta figure it out, man. We didn't quite know how to work it at first, but once we figured out how to get that click track to the sample,
It was on.
Bill kind of caught it quicker than I did.
Right.
That was like
Bill already knew how to use the sample. You know what I mean?
I had a little bit more learning about, behind the SP1200. I learned some stuff on there or whatever. I'm gonna leave that storyline. And then, from there, man, we just started making tracks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I wouldn't even see. We knew that they were demos, but we didn't treat any of it like demos. We treated it like it was just gonna be initially just hood recordings.
Okay, right.
So I mean, if you lived in the neighborhood, you was gonna hear the record more than likely. Yeah. And then, but we were intentional about everything. Mm-hmm. We kept charts. You know what I'm saying? We kept charts of where our samples came from and shit like that. Because someday we thought we was gonna have to answer for it,
or have to remake it, because back then you couldn't say it.
Or have to remake it.
There wasn't the S10 that had these weird ass discs where you couldn't say the beat.
Yeah.
So you have to write
business sense.
Well, ambition more than anything. I mean, if anything, we listened to people who had done certain things before us, but we still green about a lot of stuff. I mean, it didn't stop cats from taking advantage down the road, really.
Yeah.
Because certain things you have to do, and you have to experience.
Okay.
We're too young to be in the show, so we're too young to count the heads as they go in.
Right.
So we're too young to properly get paid, essentially, for being there. So we can't be if you're gonna be in the club, you got to be in the greenery. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The entire time.
Exactly.
And so that's one of the ways that we got ganked in those early breads. And then even after that, not having the right perspective of what you even ask for. And it wasn't until like a lot later that you learn, hold up, we supposed to get all the door. Not, what I'm saying? Not some of the door. We're supposed to get all of that, and they're supposed to keep the bar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
right. Yeah.
And so it's just stuff that it's a process of learning. Stuff that you're supposed to.
But we were working under another promoter, and so really the promoter's the one that gets the door, and we didn't have sense enough to not be the promoter.
Right.
At first, our first shows were some serious disasters.
True.
We kind of didn't. We had some dope concepts, we wasn't really pulling them off. We didn't figure it out yet.
So did these shows they come as a result of
and just you remember they used to have to go and audition for it. Like they have you audition for we was like, man, wherever there's a mic,
it's like when there's a mic in the show,
we're going.
I'm like,
yeah.
Tell me no, and okay.
If they tell us no, they tell us no, man. But so those were them bumps and bruises, them early bumps and bruises, and then on my end, of course, they were gang of technical bumps and bruises. Yeah.
So hold up, okay. So then I guess I'm getting hot up in this.
No, that's the studio piece of it.
That sounds interesting.
I guess what I was gonna say though is that along the way though, like I said, there was a lot of iterations of what Ghetto Children were. Big ups to my band Culture Born. Kev has always been in the background.
Yeah, right. At one time he was an active member, and then at one point he was not an active member. But he's going to the shows with us.
Kev was like you hear the stories of Eazy-E. It's kind of like Easy, well, minus the dope selling.
Right.
But like, you know what I'm saying? The cat, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you have to push him to write or to, get involved, that type of thing. Okay. And then poetry, it was GC before I was. same kind of way. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go hold a weapon to him to get him to, you know, you know what I'm saying?
First.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
That
Once he do it, it might be one of the coldest shit you'll hear all year.
You're right, it come first, but man.
The curse
You know
of
But
the
then the
dead.
nigga could
Only under threat of
Shout out
violence.
to
You know what I'm
Posey,
saying?
man. That's my guy, man. That's my.
Only on pain of violence.
Yeah.
And so, you know,